back. Tim, what have you been up to, man?
Whole lot of night. So for the theme of today's video, you know, Ray's got his shirt on. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Three things wrong right here. One, that's the wrong shade of blue. Two, that's Indiana Jones you're humming. We already did that shit. And three, there's a panda on your shirt.
Support WWF, man.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna punch you, but you're drunk, so I'm just gonna accept that, but I love you. See what I did there? Get it? Because, okay, we're gonna be doing Punch Drunk Love today. It was a fucking terrible joke. Insane fan theory, Punch Drunk Love.
Barry Egan, Superman. Roll.
Let's just get to it. Alright, so this is going to be a quick Insane Fan Theory because this guy's back for a day. So, you know, just wanted to make a new video, but specifically a fan theory of one of his favorite movies. And one of those movies is Punch Drunk Love. And if you've seen it, it's a fantastic film. Now, we will be spoiling it, so I know I probably should put spoilers prior, but this is a great movie. You should go out and watch it. It's fantastic. It's on Netflix currently, so go watch it. But, and also the theory doesn't ruin the plot at all, because it's no actual thing, but whatever. The fan theory is that he is a representation of Superman, a fallen Superman. We're like, so he's a hero, but he's not necessarily the Superman that we all know and love. He's more of like a guy who's like just kind of reclusing himself, trying not to be a hero or something like that. It's weird. It could either be seen that he's a used to be a superhero who's fallen from grace, or he has the superpowers and he just led a different life. So, screw it. What's the first like thing that we like note of?
I mean, most obviously, the whole movie, what's Barry wearing? Blue suit, red tie.
And for most of the movie, he's wearing the blue suit and the red tie. And what do those colors represent usually? Superman. The colors usually represent Superman. And you know, if you say, oh, he's wearing the same suit, whatever, but fine, you can swing that into, like, he's wearing the same clothes every day, just like Clark Kent.
Yeah, the whole movie, everyone changes clothes. Barry wears the same suit.
Same one.
For at least a week. I mean...
Yeah, the whole movie, like, it goes off, like, for a good period of time. It's not just one day. So, like, every freaking scene wearing the same damn clothes. And it could be spun into, oh, that's his Clark Kent getup, or that's his Superman getup. Something that is iconic for him. That's the thing that he wears constantly. But fine. If you don't buy that, let's go to the next one.
Clearly, Barry has super strength.
And this is, like, there's a lot of evidence behind this, but one of the first ones is he's working at his job, and he manages to get this unbreakable plunger.
He says this is guaranteed unbreakable.
In front of someone, and he literally just cocks his hand back and smashes it into smithereens on a table.
Destroys it. Looks
like it looks like it's a dust, like, and he goes, this is one of the older models. He's trying to cover his tracks.
Yeah.
And then, like, later on in the scenes, like, he does things that normal people would, you know, get hurt. He comes out unscathed. First and foremost, he kicks out his fucking, his sister's windows at her house. Like a fucking psychopath.
Destroys them with one punch. Hurt as well.
He kicks like a couple, and he also, he punches through a fucking door like nothing. And also, when he gets into a car accident, with the girl that he's with, they come out of it, he's unscathed, and he looks over at her, she starts bleeding.
Like a normal person in a car crash would normally.
He gets out of the car, completely unscathed, slams the fucking door, and beats the ever-loving shit.
When previously, he had his ass whooped by the same four brothers, comes out, whoops all of their asses as if he's had super strength this entire time.
And note, he does not fight back at all, and whatever they do to him, he comes out unscathed. Again, it's like they're beating the crap out of him, but like there's no bruises, there's no nothing. It's like, it's just, I got my ass kicked because he's holding back his super strength. And this also comes back to his anger problem, because throughout the whole movie, he has just complete anger issues, and they always go hand in hand with his super strength. Whenever he gets angry, whenever he gets rage-induced, his super strength comes out. And once at the around scene in the end, what does he say to the main antagonist, the guy who tortures him throughout the whole fucking movie? What does he go up to? He goes to his face, and what does he say?
They're about to have their ultimate face-off, superhero, supervillain face-off. He looks him in the eye and he says, "You have no idea the kind of power I have."
It's just, how the fuck do you say that to someone? Also, the fact, whole movie, Barry is just a calm kind of guy who's trying not to do anything. Crazy shit happens. but you know, he's just trying to just be calm. It's like a person who has anger issues. He's just trying to calm himself. Just calm himself. But he's never scared. He's never anything. He's just trying to avoid
He's trying to stay
conflict.
neutral at all times.
Yeah, just trying to avoid conflict.
Because he knows he can take down
And
anybody.
Okay, and super strength's not his only power, because there are hints that he could fly also, just like Superman. Actually, before we get to that, because I was about to mention something, the character that he falls in love with, the girl, her name is Lena Leonard.
LL.
Yeah.
That reminds you of
Same as
anything?
Lois Lane. That's an important one, but it's more of a side note because we want to mention like the bigger ones, which the next one is flight. There's a lot of things that really don't add up about how he's able to get from place to place without... Okay, in the beginning of the movie they mention, he has all this pudding and he's able to cash it in for frequent flyer miles. Sounds like a scam, but this is a way of him explaining how he's able to, you know, travel from place to place, like, you know, using frequent flyer miles. But in the course of, like, again, this week, he manages to go from... I think he's from California, right? He's from California.
He lives in California. That's where his work's at.
And then the girl that he loves, he follows her to Hawaii. Prior to that, the two have a conversation, and...
He says, "Oh, where are you going for work?" And she says, "I'm going to Hawaii." And he's like, "Hawaii? I was thinking of going to Hawaii." And then when she mentions, "Oh, we should go together," he says, "Oh, I'm probably not going to go, actually."
Why? Why would he do that?
He can't go to Hawaii with her because he doesn't have the frequent flyer miles yet. He hasn't cashed them in. So...
And we hear this like, oh, but he has them. At the end of the movie, he says, I haven't cashed them in yet. It'll be 4 to 6 weeks, and once those are cashed in, I will follow you anywhere. So how the fuck did he follow her in the first place? How? It's insane, because like, when you really point to like, oh, that's why they didn't fly together, because he can fly by himself. Them flying together would be an issue because he can't afford it at the moment, and he can't take her flying with him because you can't fucking reveal to someone, hey, I have superpower, because it's fucking nuts. He also goes to Utah. Right after the whole car accident scene, he goes to Utah to fucking confront the guy at the phone sex line. The whole thing, like the main antagonist who he says that you have no idea what kind of power I have inside me.
They're on the phone together,
and he travels to Utah and they're all
wearing
still in the
same suit, holding the same phone.
with no explanation other than like, oh, he flew there.
You think the lady at the airport was like, "Do you have any carry-on?" "Yeah, just this fucking phone I ripped off."
Okay, and those are the superpowers. Now, next, his origin story. Where the hell does he come from? He seems like a well-mannered guy, but there's hints to point that he might be an alien, just like Superman. So one of the main things that that he points out is like, oh yeah, my family. He references his family, and in his family he has 7 sisters. And it's really weird that 7 sisters is particular because for some weird reason, that's also a constellation in the sky, like in space. It's I think the stars constellation.
The nickname is the Seven Sisters, but
Yeah, it's Pleiades.
Pleiades.
From Greek mythology, Pleiades. But it's just weird. Like, why was 7 sisters chosen of all things? And it's just a really weird connection to the fucking sky. Like, again, this might not mean anything, but it's a really, really cool little tidbit that might be. Could it mean something, or maybe it doesn't?
Well, the interesting thing is that it also ties back in. That also ties into the only weakness that he has. What's the only thing that sets Barry off? His 7 sisters. The thing from space that came with him, just like Superman's kryptonite.
Superman, he has a weakness, and his weakness is kryptonite, which is the main thing of his planet. So, what connects him back to space? His family. And his family are the 7 sisters. And that's the only thing he really, really hates in the fucking planet. Like, what I mean is, whenever he gets angry, that's his weakness, his anger. He may get super strength, but his fucking weakness is his anger. And he always loses it. Not with anyone else, even when he's getting his ass kicked by some random guys he's never met. Even when things aren't going his way, the only thing that really enrages him are his sisters. And it's just really, really cool. Just like the point that, like, everything together, it seems really, really cool. And was it an allegory for Superman? It seems like it. And honestly, when you watch the movie again with this, it's really, really cool to think, because eventually you're like, holy shit, like, is this actually Superman who's like fallen from grace, or like is this like a completely different, like, you know,
Universe?
A universe? Is it like Superman? Is it Superman? Like, that's the main thing, because it very well could be.
There's heavy reference to it, like, I mean, as we've listed. I mean, it's definitely grounding it a little closer to Earth, but
And again, this theory is just a theory. It might not be completely...
Yeah, the director's never mentioned this before, but...
Yeah, but it's really cool. Like, all the little references really point to, like, something better and something bigger. Again, this movie's amazing. But the fact is that this adds to the story, just makes it that much better. And honestly, I really feel like Barry could be Superman. Alright, in theory aside, this movie is fantastic, it's a must-watch, and I believe that P.T. Anderson's one of the great directors of our time. That's just beside the theory, whatever. But yeah, watch this movie. Theory or not, it's a fantastic film. Just rounding at this point. Whatever. That's the video. Thanks for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And I'll see you guys later.
Bro.
We're gonna hang out though, right?
No, I'm going home, man.
What?
I'm going back to Saturday because I got homework.
No, you said you're gonna go back till Monday. What the hell, man?
Later, man.
No, come on. Dude, the channel needs you. Come on, man.
Jackasses. Alright, it's time for Kevin's Anime Drunk Talk. Will Ichiko ever get to lay that one bitch with the big huge tits? I don't know. Who will find out? Will Attack on Titan ever come on Netflix? I know.
What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here!